Now the topic before us is getting started with math in Python arithmetic operators. In our daily life, we have already used most of the arithmetic operators which will we now discuss. Arithmetic operators in Python are the fundamental symbols used in Python for performing mathematical computations. That is, for mathematical computations, we use arithmetic operators. The common arithmetic operators are, we will discuss these arithmetic operators. Most of the operators, arithmetic operators, we have already used in our life, such as addition, subtraction, multiplication, then division. We have also discussed exponentiation, which is also called power, raised to the power. The arithmetic operators which we may not have learnt are modulo operator, which is like percentage sign in mathematics. It is in a Python, it is a arithmetic operator and is known as modulo. Then there is floor division. It is division. This is floor division. Here, in case of division, we have one slash, and in case of floor division, we have two backward slash. Now we will discuss each of these arithmetic operators one by one. Addition. It combines two numbers. Suppose we have A is equal to 5, B is equal to 6. Then what is the sum? It is A plus B. Then we will use the code editor. That is, we will be using VS Code. And there we will be using print function. And what will be the output? We already know that when two numbers are added, when 5 will be added to 6, you already know what will be the result. We can also get this result by way of VS Code editor or Python code editor, and the result will be 11. 5 plus 6, 11. Then subtraction. This is the another arithmetic operator. It finds the difference between two numbers. If we have A is equal to 10 and B is 5, then what is the difference? Difference is 10 minus 5. We can also calculate it as print difference, and then the output will be 5. Then another arithmetic operator is multiplication. Here we multiply two values or two numbers, and what is the result? It is the output. Suppose A is 10, B is 5. Then what is the output? We use print function. A multiplied B, and the output will be 50. Then there is division function, a division operator. It performs regular division resulting in a floating point number. Floating point number means this number, say this type number. This is decimal, and after that there is something more. This is the whole number or integer. If we write this 2 or 3, these are integers. These are floating numbers, 2.5, 3.6, 4.6. These are floating numbers. Here, if we have A is equal to 8, then in case of B, we have 4. Then what will be the print A divided by B? What will be the output? 8 divided by 4, output will be 4. Then floor division. This is the new concept. This may be the new concept for you. This is the floor division operator in Python. Floor division in arithmetic operation divides two numbers and rounds the result down to the nearest integer. Suppose if we divide 8 by 3, we are here using division operator. We are dividing 8 by 3. What will be the result? It may be just like this one, 2.6661 or something like that. But if we use floor division, what will be the output? Print A, floor division B, then what will be the output? No doubt we will be dividing 8 by 3. But here, what is after decimal? That is, this part will not be taken into consideration and only we will take 2. That is, this value will be brought down to the nearest integer. Brought down, not upward. Normally what happens in mathematics, that when a value in decimals exceeds 50 points, then the next is taken into consideration, say 3. But in case of floor division, what is done? That we ignore this part, which is after decimal. We brought this value down to the nearest integer, downward. Suppose if there is negative value 8 and we are using floor division, that is, A is -8, B is 3, and we are using floor division, what will happen? Then in that case, no doubt 2.667 will come and it will be in minus. But here we will brought it down to -3. Why? It is not -2. We understand the same with the help of an example. Suppose this is 1, this is 2, this is 2.667. Here we have brought it down to 2 in case of division. In case of floor division, this is -1, this is -2, this is -2.667, this is -3. Here this point. So here we will be opting for that integer which is downward to 2.667. Here the downward is nearest integer, which is the downward is -3. So we have selected this number in floor division because the floor division rounds the result down to the nearest integer. In case of simple division, we had brought it down to 2, but in case of negative value of A, we have brought it down to -3. Next is modulo operator. One of the arithmetic operators in Python is modulo. It is just like percentage symbol in mathematics which we normally use. It returns the remainder after a division operation. What it means? Suppose A is 18, B is 4. When we divide 18 by 4, what is remainder? This is remainder. 2 is remainder which has left. So what will we get when we will use print function along with modulo operator? Print A modulo B. The output will be 2 because here we will be getting only remainder. What has been left after? Exponential. You have already used this. How the wording may be different. For example, 2 raised to the power 3. This is power raised to the power. It raises a number to a power. It is written as in this symbol. Suppose base is equal to 2, power is 3. What is the result? Base raised to the power. So we will be using print function. Print result. Then what we will be getting? 2 raised to power 3 and we will be getting 8. Now we will be learning about precedence chart for arithmetic operators. What it means? It means that in a sequence or we are having a mathematical equation in Python. Suppose this one may be 7 divided by 2 divided by then floor division 3 multiplied 4 minus 2 plus 1. This type of equation may be there in Python. Now how the Python will handle this? For this purpose there is precedence chart. That is, it guides us or Python which symbol or which arithmetic operator is to be firstly taken into consideration. That is, whether this is to be considered first, whether this point is to be solved, whether we are to solve from right, whether we are to start solving the equation or the Python interpreter will solve the equation from left side. So there is a precedence chart. Precedence chart for arithmetic operators. First is exponential. That is, first of all, we will solve this. It will be evaluated from right to left. That is, in an equation, there may be this situation, 2 raised to power 3. And then there may be in the same line, it may be written this type, 2 raised to power 3 raised to power 2. How we will be solving it? We will be solving from right to left. That is, first we will be solve this part and then we will be solving this part. Then the precedence chart which comes after exponential is multiplication, division, floor division, modulo operator. That is these 4. Here we will be evaluating from left to right. That is, if in a given equation these operators have been used at different places, then we will be, or the Python operator will solve that equation from left to right. That is, from left to right it will go on solving if these type of arithmetic operators have been used in an equation. Then next in the line of precedence chart is addition and subtraction, and that is also from left to right. One thing which is very important is that if there are parentheses, that is these brackets are there, it will take the first place. That is, you will have to ignore all these. Firstly, you will take into consideration parentheses if there is in an equation, or if there is in an equation parentheses have been used. The Python operator, Python VS Code will first solve this parenthesis. What is the value contained in parenthesis? Parenthesis can be used to override these default order of operations. This is the default order. That is, we will have to follow this chart. But when in the equation parentheses have been used at any place in the equation, then the VS Code or the code editor will first take into consideration this part where parentheses have been used. We will understand the same with the help of examples. Suppose we have a variable name result in which we have stored the value 2 raised to power 3 raised to power 2. Now how we will solve this, or how the Python interpreter will interpret this? As already told, that in case of exponentiation, we will have to move from right to left. That is, firstly, we will solve this part. 3 raised to power 2. What it becomes? It becomes 9. 3 raised to power 2, it becomes 9. So now what is the result? Then it becomes 2 raised to power 9. Because when we have solved this part, then 2 raised to power 9. And ultimately the output will be 512. That is, we will have to multiply 2 9 times. Suppose we have another variable result where the information stored is, or the value stored is 20, float division 3 multiplied by 2 modulo 5. Now what will we be doing, or how the Python interpreter will interpret it? As already told, that in case of symbols like division, float division, multiplication, we will be moving from, or the Python interpreter will be solving that equation with the from left to right. First 20 float division 3. When 20 float division 3, it becomes 6, because float division ignores what will come after when we will be dividing 20 by 6, 20 by 3. It will become 6 point something. 6.6667, something like that figure. But the float division, as already told, will ignore what is after decimal, because float division brings down the integer down to the nearest integer. The result will be brought down to the nearest integer. So here, though when we divide 20 by 3, it will result into 6.667, but the float division will bring the result down to 6. Next, we will be solving this part. 3 multiplied by 2. Now we will be multiplying 6 with 2. What it will become? It will become 12. Now next part, we have arrived at this position. 20 modulo 12 modulo 5. What is the function of modulo? As already told, modulo operator gives us the result of remainder. What is left after dividing one figure with another? Here we will be dividing 12 by 5. What is the remainder? The remainder is 2. So here the output will be, the Python interpreter will give the result as 2. This will be the result. Next, suppose there is another variable with the same name, and here parenthesis has been used. Now how the Python interpreter or our VS Code will interpret it? Here the Python interpreter, or we will firstly have to solve this part. But here we are as solving, taking into consideration the aspect of Python, we will rather say that the Python interpreter will interpret it as, firstly it will solve parenthesis. What is inside the parenthesis? 20 plus 4 become 24. Then it will subtract 3 from it, and the output will be 21. So the Python interpreter will give the result of 21. Now we will be doing the practice of arithmetic operator on our VS Code, which is a known or an important or a popular code editor for Python. Now we are making use of Visual Studio Code so that we may do some practice of arithmetic operators. So we will here use print function 2 plus 2. We will give command, and here you will see in terminal 2 plus 2 output is 4. Now we use another print 6 minus 2. We run and the answer is 4. Next, we now divide 5 by 2 and run. You will see that the result is 2.5. Print 6 divided by, here this backward slash is the division operator, division mathematic operator. So here the result will be, or the output will be 3.0. If you do not want the result to be in floating number, you may use float division. Print 6 float division 2, the output will be 3. Here when you had used division operator, the output was in floating number, that is 3.0, and when you used float division, the output was in integer. So now we again use 2 exponentiation 2 raised to power 2. So what is the output? You will see here 2 raised to power 2 is 4. Next, print 4 raised to power 3. It means 4 into 4 into 4. So when we use print, use the run, the output is 64. Print 7 modulo 2. So what will be the output? You have learned that in case of modulo operator, the modulo operator returns what is remainder. Here the 7 will be divided by 2, and what will be the remainder? It will be the 1. So let us see what the Python interpreter interprets. It is 1. You can see here it is 1. Next is print 5 plus 2 multiply 3 minus 1 plus 20 divided by 5. So how the Python will interpret it? We have already learnt about the precedence operator, precedence chart for the arithmetic operators, in which exponentiation or raised to power was to be given the first priority, followed by division, floor division, multiplication, and at the last were addition and subtraction. So here what will happen? Here you can see that 5 plus 2, addition and subtraction is the least, will come in the least, have least priority. So we write it as it is 5 plus 2. Here 5, we will write only 5 plus. Here 2 into 3, it will be become 6. 2 into 3 is to be given first priority, because multiplication is to be given first priority. Then comes minus, here minus 1 plus, here 20 is to be divided by 5. It is to be given the priority because multiplication and division have the same priority. So it becomes 4. Now what becomes before us? 5 plus 6, 11, minus 1, 10, plus 4, 14. So let us see what is the output. Here you can see that it is 14.0. As already told, here the result will be in floating numbers. So now here we will be using a is equal to 8. This is a variable which has the value 8. Another variable is 2. Here we will be using print function a plus b. You already know the result. What will be the output? A plus b, that is 8 plus 2. What will be the output? 8 plus 2 is 10. So we have here understood how the arithmetic operators like addition, subtraction, division, then modulo operator, multiplication, and power actually work in the VS Code or code editor, or how the Python interpreter interprets all these arithmetic operators. Now the topic before us is Python assignment operators explained. In Python, assignment operators are used to assign values to variables. What it means? It means that suppose we create a variable a and we assign value to it. So this is assignment operator equal to. Besides the assignment operator equal to, Python also includes augmented assignment operators. Augmented assignment operators combine an assignment with an operation like addition, subtraction, etc. It means that in addition to is equal to, there can be addition, there can be subtraction, there can be multiplication. We will understand all these assignment operators later on. The assignment operators modify the existing value of a variable based on the specified operation. That is what type of symbols are or operators are there. On the basis of that, the value of the variable will change. Now, augment can imply increase in programming. The usement means increase, but in case of programming, but in programming, it is often used more generally to mean modify or change a value. In normal English words, or when we use English dictionary and we find the word usement, it means to increase something. But when we are using the same term usement in case of programming, then it means mostly to modify something or to change a value. Now we will discuss what are the various types of assignment operators. The various types of assignment operators are basic assignment operator equal to addition assignment operator subtraction assignment operator. Here we are using plus is equal to minus is equal to, that is addition and subtraction symbol is being used before is equal to. Next is multiplication assignment operator. Here we are using star or asterisk symbol before is equal to. Division assignment operator. Then floor division assignment operator. 2 backslash and is equal to. Then modulo assignment operator. It is something like percentage is equal to, which we use. And next is exponentiation modulo operator. It is like 2 asterisks, 2 stars is equal to, it means raised to the power. Now we will discuss each of these operators one by one. Now the first is basic assignment operator. Basic assignment operator is equal to. What it does? Basic assignment operator assigns a value to a variable. Suppose if we write a and on the right hand side we write 10. So this assignment operator is equal to is assigning a value to a variable. If we write x is equal to hello. So hello is the value which has been assigned to the variable x by the basic assignment operator is equal to. Next is addition assignment operator. This is the addition assignment operator. Plus is equal to. Suppose a is 7 and now we write a plus is equal to 7. So this is the addition assignment operator. And now if we use print a, what will be the output? This addition assignment operator adds the value which is written on the right hand side to the value of the variable. That is, it means a is equal to a plus 7. That is, the value written on the right hand side will be added to the variable a plus 7. So what will be the output? A plus 7, 7 plus 7, the output will be 14. Next is subtraction assignment operator. What it means? It means suppose A is 7. Now we write A subtraction assignment operator 7, and now we use print function, print A. What will be the output? Now this value which is after subtraction assignment operator will be subtracted from the variable. That is, it means it becomes A is equal to A minus 7. A minus 7 is 7 minus 7. 7 is this A. Value of A is 7. This 7 is this. 7 minus 7, output is 0. Next is multiplication assignment operator. This is of two. There are two symbols. First one is asterisk is equal to, that is star is equal to this. Here suppose we assume A is equal to 7. Now we use asterisk symbol or star symbol is equal to 5, and we use print function, print A. What it will result into? So this multiplication assignment operator will multiply the variable with the value written on the left hand side. That is, A will become 7 into 5. So what will be the output? 35. That is, the value written on the right hand side will be multiplied with the variable or with the value contained in the variable A.